Welcome back students. In today's class we will see about the Bruns test for interconnection of two-port networks. In the previous classes we have seen about the interconnection of two networks. Like the interconnection was done like series connection, the two-port networks were joined, and series parallel connections as well as parallel series connections as well as parallel connections, and cascaded networks were seen as the interconnection of two-port networks. So actually whenever we are interconnecting two-port networks, we have to see that if the connections are made, any two connections, series and series connection between two-port networks, then if the two-port networks are connected in series, there must be certain things to follow, certain rule to be followed. If that rule is not followed and we are giving the combination, we are making the connections, so what happens is there will be some sort of disturbance and that particular connection gets invalidated. So the connections will not work properly. So while giving the connections for the two-port network, we have to follow some rules, and these rules are given by some Bruns test for two-port network, interconnection of the two-port networks, that is Bruns test for interconnection. Okay. So here in the Bruns test, we see that Bruns test in Bruns test we check for the permissibility of the combination. In Bruns test we will check for permissibility of the combination. Permissibility of the combination means whenever a network is connected, if the connection given is correct or not, we have to check that particular thing and we have to allow that connection to happen. So we can write a combination or connection. In Bruns test we will check for the permissibility of the combination or connection. So whether the series connections can be done, the series parallel connection can be done, or cascade connection can be done. How these can be done depends upon the Bruns test. If you do the Bruns test, you will be verifying that if the Bruns test is passed, then we can say that the series combination can be done in that way. If Bruns test is failed, we cannot do that particular connection in series. So we will be checking the compatibility of the connection. Okay, in other ways we can say it as a compatibility of the connections also we can say. So we will see how this Bruns test is being validated in our particular two-port networks. So in Bruns test we will follow some rules. What are those rules we will see now. So first of all, one parameter is taken there and we have to see how it works. So in Bruns test we will not only check for the permissibility of the combination or connection, and also we will be saying that after combination of two networks has been done, it is meeting the two-port conditions effectively. So after connection also the two-port conditions should be met effectively, then only we say that the Bruns test have been cleared for that particular two-port networks. So in these two-port networks we are applying the Bruns test for series combination. For example, suppose you are taking one example of series combination. Series combination, that means that two ports are connected in series. As you have seen number of examples that how if a two-port network is there, one network 2, if they are connected in series, then what happens, the current will be the same. Okay, the current will be same in the series, but the voltage will be different. So for that sake what we have done is here we are making a series connection. If you are seeing the series connection here, then what is the best two-port network? What are the parameters taken is Z parameters. We choose Z parameters to explain here. We have choose Z parameters to explain. Z parameter to explain about the Bruns test here in series connection. Explain the test. So Z is equals to Z1 plus Z2. Z is equal to Z1 plus Z2. So these are the matrix. Z1 and Z2 are the matrix that can be easily represented like this. So it can be easily represented Z1 plus Z2, where Z is the overall matrix, that is a combined matrix in series connection. So we can make it as Z1 plus Z2. As we know about the series connection, how the series connection is drawn, we will be seeing by using a voltmeter. Here a voltmeter is used to check the Bruns test. How the Bruns test works, we will be using a voltmeter here on one of the ports to check whether the voltage remains 0 or the voltage is non-zero. We will check here and we will find out that the two-port network has cleared the Bruns test or not. Okay. Here we are seeing the circuit that here Z1 and Z2 are the two-port networks. Here actually this is a two-port network. This is one two-port network and this is second two-port network. If the both are joined here, if you are seeing like this, then we will be knowing that here at this particular time series connection is possible or not. Like this, the series connection is possible or not. We have to check with the help of the Bruns test. So how will you check with the help of the Bruns test now? Now we will see, we will be taking one voltmeter and we will be seeing that here if it is the voltmeter is being connected here and you will check for the voltage, and if the voltage is 0 here, then it is eligible for connection. So in the same way we take other two-port network and check for the voltage here, and if it is the voltage is 0, then both the two-port networks can be combined. Then both the two-port networks can be combined and we can have a interconnection of these two-port networks. So here the Bruns test is very working good here. So it has passed the test of Bruns. So it is named after the scientist named Bruns only. So the name given as Bruns test. So if you see here Z1 and Z2, these are the two-port networks connected in series. So if you combine, the figure will be like this. Now we will see what are the points that are to be checked for the Bruns test. Okay. So talking about the Bruns test for series connection, if the voltage is applied to the input and port and the open circuit voltage is being calculated at the output terminals. So we are applying some input voltage onto this particular combination. If you are applying the voltage here and you are seeing that the output port is connected to a voltmeter. If it is connected to a voltmeter and the voltage is measuring as 0, then we can say that this particular voltage drop, if there is a voltage drop, the two-port networks cannot be combined in series. If there is any voltage drop, instead of V is equal to 0, if there is any voltage drop here, we cannot combine these two-port networks, that is N1 and N2 here, into series combination. So that was the Bruns test for series combination. As we will be drawing a separate diagram and testing this particular test where we will be having two networks and we will be satisfying all these three rules. So another rule is the same test is repeated from output side. Now we have connected from input side and the output side is connected to a voltmeter and the voltage is measured here. Again what we do here is the output side we will connect the voltage and from the input side we are measuring the voltage now. If from this input side if you measure the voltage and then the voltage has some drop, then also the combination is not possible. If both the voltage drops are 0, V is equal to 0, then only on both the sides, this side and this side. Here V is equal to 0 and here also V is equal to 0, then only we can make the combination. So that the third point, the same test is repeated from output side of the two-port network. Only if there is no voltage drop in this case, the combination of this two-port network is permissible. Otherwise, we cannot combine these two-port networks. So for a successful Bruns test combination, Bruns test for a successful combination of series two-port network we will see now. Okay. So Bruns test for a successful series connection. We draw a two-port network here and we will be seeing if whatever the rules we have talked about now, if they are satisfying there or not. If they are satisfied, then the Bruns connection is working and the combination can be done. If otherwise out of these three rules, any one rule is also failing, we cannot accept the Bruns test for the two-port networks. So Bruns test has been failed or unsuccessful in that type. So Bruns test for successful connection, successful series connection of two-port network, series connection. Okay, let us draw a two-port network. If you see this two-port network, that is one network 1 and this is network 2, and if you are having this combination here, and here for this combination you have to connect a voltmeter. You have to connect the voltage, applied voltage or input voltage, you can say, plus minus, and this is the terminal, and here we have to draw one voltmeter. This is output port and we are connecting a voltmeter here. So these are two port networks. Here we are seeing the combination. Here it is a voltage source, input voltage applied, and here is the voltmeter to be measured. So if here the voltmeter, if V is equal to 0, if V is equal to 0 here, if it is measured V is equal to 0, why? Because it is open circuit. Here it is open circuit and we are keeping a voltmeter here to measure this particular voltage here, and here we are applying the voltage V1 or some voltage source Vs we are applying here, applied voltage, and if V is equal to 0, then we will say that this particular first test is okay. Now we have to do the test 2. This is test 1 and test 2 is nothing but you have to interchange that particular thing. We have to draw the same network here, N1, and we are having this particular open port here and we are measuring the voltage, and here we see that this is the network 2 connected, N2, and we will see here, see this particular N2 network, and here we are giving the applied voltage plus minus, applied voltage is given here, and we see that in this particular diagram, that is test 2, test 2, this is test 1 and this is test 2, where if V is equal to 0 at this point also and at V is equal to 0 at this point, then this we are testing these two things, then the Bruns test will be a successful attempt. If any one of these fails, then Bruns test is an unsuccessful attempt. Okay. So we have to see that the applied voltage must be here. It is the applied voltage is Vs should be from this port, from this particular port we are applying the voltage plus minus, that is Vs, and here also we are applying from this port voltage, that is plus minus, here also plus minus and Vs. So the circuit needs to be drawn like this, where you are having Vs and you are having here networks and the voltage is measured at this particular port here. V is equal to 0 should be satisfied. So the proposed network, if both are satisfying, the proposed network will be like this, with the terminals are interconnected. If both are interconnected like this, you will get a N1 and N2 will be interconnected successfully if both these tests are qualified. N1 and N2 can be joined like this. N1 and N2 can be joined like this if these two tests are okay. So we will see the next combination, whatever is the next combination, Bruns test, you will see now. If V is not equal to 0 in this particular test, then this test will fail. So if any of test 1 and test 2, if you are having V is not equal to 0, either this case or this case, if V is not equal to 0, then the series combination is not possible. So we have to remember this point always, that if V should be 0 for both cases, if any one of the cases fails, then it is not applicable. So we will see the another one, that is the parallel combination of the two port networks. We will see whether this parallel connection is tested by the Bruns test and if the combination is possible or not. Okay. So students, now we will see about the parallel connection of the two port networks, parallel connection of two port networks. If you do it, when two port networks are connected in parallel, then they have to satisfy some rules also. If they are not satisfying those rules, then the parallel connection of the two port networks may not be possible. So what are those things means? If you go for a parallel combination of the two port networks, then Y parameters are best suited and the best choice for the applying the Y parameters connection combination in parallel. So if you are using that Y parameters, why? Because in parallel the current will be dividing as well as the voltage remains the same here. So admittance parameters are more suitable for those combination of the parallel connection of two port networks. Okay. Now we have seen here the Y parameters of combined network are found to be a matrix. We see that Y is equals to Y1 plus Y2. We can write after interconnection of these networks. Already we have seen Y is equals to Y1 plus Y2. That is what is Y here, admittance, and the unit of admittance is mho here. So now we will see in the connection of the parallel connection how the two port networks will be connected, and we will be seeing whether it will be suiting the Bruns test for combination of parallel two port networks or not. Okay. Now let us see how that one. Here in the Bruns test for parallel connection, we will see that the parallel connection of two port network. This is the figure where we are having a combined port 1 and here combined port 2. Here we can see that these two ports are combined parallelly. If you see here, this is the input port, this is the output port. If you see here, this connection is being connected to the first network, and this Y parameter network is connected to the second network. So interconnection, parallel connection is done like this. This from this port terminal you are going to this terminal. So you can see this interconnection, and from this you are going to this particular two port network. Here also you can see that this is connected parallelly to this particular network, and this is also connected parallelly. So we can have this network diagram like this after combination of these two ports. Now we are having some rules, as already discussed in the series connection, series connection. The same way we are having the parallel connection. So in the parallel connection also, voltage is applied from the input side, and the open circuit voltage where it is the other end is short circuited, there also the voltage is measured. So we can measure the voltage there also. In that particular voltage, if you are measuring the voltage and the voltage drop is there, then it is not applicable. If there is no voltage drop in both the combinations, then only the combination is permissible. The connection is permissible whenever we are having the voltage drop as 0, then only, or no voltage drop, then only we can say that the connections are being permissible, parallel connections also. The same way as we have done in the series connection. Here also we have to measure the voltages here, where they are at the output side. If the test 1 is over, then test 2 can be repeated from the other side. We are giving the applied voltage, and from the left side we are measuring the voltage and seeing that voltage drop is having no voltage drop. Okay. So we will draw the diagram now. So in the Bruns test for successful parallel connection, if you see here, you are having the two port networks connected in this way, Y1 and Y2, and you are applying the voltage and this particular terminal. If you see carefully here, in the two port network Y2, we are seeing that supply voltage is given here, that these terminals, and we are connecting a voltage voltmeter here to measure the voltage. As we were having the output terminal at the right hand side, we will be putting a voltage as we have kept already in the series connection. The same way we are measuring the voltage at this particular point, where it is a terminal of the output. So at this you can make a note here where we are connecting the voltmeter actually here. Okay, we will be measuring the voltage here. And if you see this other network, and here also we are doing the same, applying the voltage at this particular terminal of the two port network, second two port network Y2, and we will be seeing the same network only, just we are changing the voltage side and measure applied voltage and measuring voltage side. Here also the voltage, if it is 0, then the conditions are satisfied for parallel connection also, and therefore the proposed network was like this: network 1, network 2, they are parallelly connected. This is parallelly connected there. Okay, you can understand how it is parallelly connected to the two port network, as this connection has shown that the bottom terminal is connected to the bottom terminal, and this particular top terminal is connected to the top terminal here. So we are having that parallel connection of the two port networks as successful when these conditions are becoming V is equal to 0 and V is equal to 0 here. Okay, we will see the other combinations also, that series parallel and parallel series connection of the two port networks by using the Bruns test, and we will verify the authenticity of the Bruns test with the two port networks. Like it is, we suppose the voltage is equal to 0, then only we can make the connection for the Bruns test. Okay, that means that there is no voltage drop. If there is a voltage drop, then definitely the connection is not possible forward, or we cannot permit the combination. Okay. Here we are seeing now about the Bruns test for a series parallel connection. So if you observe here the two port networks, we are using the H parameters. In the H parameters, we are using the two port networks, and we will see that here how we do the series parallel connection. Will be the first input port will be in series will be combined, or output port in series will be combined. So in this H parameters or series parallel connection, we take the H parameters and the series connection. The series in series, the two port networks input is connected like this, and parallelly the output is connected. The output is in parallel as well as the input is in series. So it combines a series parallel connection. So the two port networks with input ports are connected in series and output ports are connected in parallel. If you see this diagram, you can understand these are in series and that are in parallel, where the output is in parallel. Now the H parameters combined of the combined network are found by the matrix. How they are found? They are found by the matrix. By adding that matrix, we will be getting the H parameters, like H is equals to H1 plus H2, where the H1 H2 are the 2 by 2 matrices. Okay, and we will see how these connections are made for the this series parallel network, and how the rules are being satisfied for of Bruns test for making this connection a permissible connection of series parallel in the H parameters. Okay. So we will see now the Bruns test for successful series parallel connection, how this will work out when the meter measures the voltage V is equal to 0 here on this port for the test 1, and V is equal to 0 at this side for test 2. So if you see here, network 1 and network 2 are connected. First the input port is connected in series here, input port is connected in series, and therefore you will be having the applied voltage on this side only. Onto this network only we are giving the applied voltage, and we are measuring the voltage at the output side at this particular port, and we are getting V is equal to 0. If we don't get V is equal to 0, then the test is to be failed. This not only this first test should be passed, even the test 2 should be also be passed. Then only these two port networks Bruns test will be eligible, or we can pass the Bruns test when both these test 1 and test 2 are cleared. If both these test 1 and test 2 are not cleared, then we cannot make the combination of the two port network. Now if the test 2 we are seeing that voltmeter is measuring here V is equal to 0, and also we are having the applied voltage on this output side, we are applying the voltage. Then we are measuring the voltage here. So after having these two conditions satisfied, then we will have this proposed network where the input port is in series as well as the output port is connected in parallel connection. So this is a series parallel proposed network where we have to satisfy this one and these two tests, and we have to can avail that proposed network. Okay, so that was in the H parameters where the matrices were added at H is equal to H1 plus H2. And now if you come to the other parameter, that is G parameters, these G parameters are also called as the inverse hybrid parameters. So this is series parallel connection, and we will be having one more connection for that, that is the parallel series connection. For the parallel series connection, we will be using the inverse hybrid parameters G1, G2, and that is G is equal to G1 plus G2. The similar way we have done for H1, H2 and H, we will be similarly doing this for parallel series connection. And that parallel series connection just we will be reversing here. So suppose you have Vs here, and here the same thing, we are connected in the test 1, we are connected in series here. So in the first test what we do, we will be doing the parallel of the input side, and we will be connected this one in series. Just inverse of the first diagram of test 1 in hybrid parameters. And similarly for G parameters, that is the parallel series connection, we will be using G parameters where the G parameters will be quite opposite to the H parameters. Like we have done here parallel connection in the second test, here we will be doing series connection, and here in the output second side, that is the other port side, we will be in the parallel connection. So this is about the series parallel connection and also parallel series connection for the G parameters. So in this way all these parameters can be had a combination of the two port networks. By just taking the Bruns test, we will be successfully making them have a combination. So whenever we combine these two port networks, we should test for the Bruns test, that is compatibility, or we can say that we can eligible for combination, permissibility also we can say. So if it is permissible, then only we can go for this combination of the two port networks. So students, we will end our topic here, as we have studied that about this Z1, Z2, Y1 and Y2 parameters combinations like series, parallel and parallel and parallel series. So these things are very useful for us when combining the two port networks, and we will be going to the next topic in the next class. Okay. And so we have completed this particular connection, that is Bruns test for successful interconnection of the two port networks. Okay. Thank you. We will continue in the next class.